Beetlejuice. Welcome back to Good Things. It's Friday, which means Tanya's here to talk movies. So, did Beetlejuice do what they'd hoped Beetlejuice would do?
It did. I actually almost to the penny. It made $111 million, and they were guesstimating 100 to 110.
That's crazy.
I know. Isn't that
one
crazy?
Weekend?
Yeah. So it was easily the top, and right behind it. Well, in second place, not right behind it, was Deadpool and Wolverine at $7 million.
It's still crazy, though.
I know.
That it's
been out as long as it has,
and now only second place and still bringing in decent money.
Yeah, lots of money. I mean, a lot of movies would kill for that opening weekend,
Much less being weekend number 400 and something.
Since
Will they
July.
just let it go until it starts to just fall?
I think they will. I think a lot of that has to do with just contracts with theaters, and I think the theaters owners are like, what's going to bring us money in? And so if there's nothing that they think is going to make more money, they'll leave it there, And then I'm sure there's additional contracts with streamers and all that. So at some point they do have to pull them, because they...
But they're going to milk that cow.
For sure. I would too.
So Beetlejuice did well.
Yeah, really great movie and a good one to check out this weekend if you haven't seen it yet, with it being Friday the 13th. A little spooky...
is there a spooky one to come out on Friday the 13th?
There is one. This is more of a psychological thriller, not really a horror movie, although the events are horrific. But it's called Speak No Evil. Mm-hmm. The thing that got my attention about this movie is it stars James McAvoy, who is one of my favorite actors. He is so good in everything he does. And this is actually a remake of a Danish film that was only made a couple of years ago. So it's almost like, they saw the movie and then went home and started working on the Americanized version. But it's the story of an American couple that live overseas. I believe they live in London, and they meet this family on a weekend little, getaway, and hit it off. Their kids become friends, and they decide, based on an invite, to go hang out in this couple's English side country home. And as soon as they get there, they quickly realize that the dad and the family that they're going to visit, played by James McAvoy, is not all that they thought he was. He's not the nice guy they thought he was. And so just watching the previews and everything, I thought I knew kind of what was going to happen, but this one has got so many twists and turns.
You've seen this one?
Yes, and it is, don't take your kids. It's definitely a rated R movie, but it is just one twist after the other, and it is really, really intense. Like, it definitely holds your attention because you're trying to figure out what's going on. And I had guessed part of it, but there was a lot more to it.
So did you enjoy it?
I did. I really did. Because it's not scary, like, jump scares and that kind of stuff. It's just real. It's so crazy and twisted that I almost feel like it could not really happen, although it probably could. So, that's the difference. We talk about these movies that creep us out because you do have people that are capable of these things, but this one seems a little far-fetched, but...
Like Dateline on steroids?
Yeah, exactly.
Those things can happen.
Yeah. But anyway, so I definitely, if you're in the mood for, not really a whodunit, but what's going on here kind of movie, this is definitely, yeah. But yeah, that's really the only big new release. So if you've seen that and you've seen Beetlejuice, there's really nothing new. So it might be a good weekend to catch up. And sort of switching gears a little bit because we talk about movies, but Sunday night are the Emmys on TV, which celebrates television accomplishments. So it's such a thin line now between movies and TV, because so many, used to, if you were either a movie actor or a TV actor, and now they're all in one big bundle.
Do they take in like the limited series on Netflix or streaming type things as being TV, or do they consider that like movies?
They are considered TV, and they're
if there's
acknowledged at
more than one episode.
Yeah, so those are recognized at the Emmys, but there is a category for best television movie. So, so a little blurry line there, but like Unfrosted is one of the movies nominated, which that's who I put on my ballot, my personal ballot, where I'm guessing who's going to win. I'm rooting for Unfrosted to win. But like, and a great example is like Meryl Streep. She's nominated for her work in Only Murders in the Building. And we think of her as this celebrated Oscar winner. And now I think she may have already won. I can't remember. They have 2 weekends of these awards because there's so many. And so there's a lot of awards that were actually given out last weekend. And hers, actually, I think she's up for supporting actress. So scratch that. Hers will be given out this Sunday.
That's pretty cool.
And I think she'll probably, she has a great chance of winning.
And that's part of the, what do they call it, the EGOT, where you get an Emmy,
yes.
a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony?
Yes, and the 2 guys, Benj and Pasek, that wrote the music for La La Land, Greatest Showman, they just entered that world.
I think there's only like 28. There's like very few.
Yeah, a lot have earned it in the last couple of years, but they just got it for a song they wrote for Only Murders in the Building. That was given out last weekend, and so they're the latest additions to the EGOT.
Still, if it's less than 30, if it's like 28, 30-ish, that can, when you think of the totality number of those individual awards that have been given out, that's a very small number of people.
Yeah, it really is, and it's such an awesome accomplishment. But it's so much, I don't want to devalue the people that are earning this because it's huge. But to me, it's easier now than it would have been.
Well, people
a long
also
time
put
ago.
it on their idea of to do.
Right.
So,
and so to me, the people that, your early winners, those are the ones that really should be, pointed out, because now so many, let's just say you're a famous Tony, you're a Broadway star or composer or whatever. So many of those movies are being turned into film, so you get to get. That's another avenue, and I guess that's always happened, but it's just more common now.
I think Jamie Lee Curtis was one of the latest ones too to win something that got her there or almost there. I think she may be missing a Grammy. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at that.
She is not an EGOT.
Okay, but is she close?
I don't know. She's not on the list.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I was thinking before Benj and Pasek, I was thinking maybe Jennifer Hudson was one of the last ones.
Yeah, Jennifer Hudson completed hers in 2022. Viola Davis completed hers in 23. And Elton John is a new one as well.
Oh, I don't think I realized
music.
that.
I'm sure it's like the music part.
Yeah.
Mark from Gulfport said that they saw The Forge last week. He said it's really good, a powerful message of the power of prayer and mentorship. And that's got an actor from Mississippi in it. Or, I don't know, they go to school here. They're from JSU. So
yeah, and it's also sort of a spin-off movie for the War Room. So
I'll have to say, if you're looking for something to stream that's not really long, it's only a 6-episode, The Imperfect Couple or The Perfect Couple.
Oh, yeah.
One of the two with Nicole Kidman. Is it The Perfect Couple? Yes.
It's The Perfect Couple.
It's so good.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, so it's not one for the family, but it's not over the top if you're like me and a little stick in the mud. It's just enough.
Yeah. And didn't you love the opening?
Yes. And so I appreciated the whole thing. I like the twists and turns, and I actually didn't know it until it kind of kept me guessing till the end.
Same. I totally did not see it coming. But yeah, so if you haven't seen The Perfect Couple yet, the opening credits is the cast out of character doing like a
Mob
a
dance.
mob dance.
Or flash dance,
And
whatever
so
they call it.
I was thinking, because it is only 6 episodes, but every time I would start a new episode, I would watch it. I'm like, this is the only thing that I don't skip the beginning, you know?
So that held mine and my husband's attention, and that's very rare on when it comes to something streaming. So if you're looking for that, it was a fun mystery kind of murder whodunit
Yeah.
kind of thing too. If you're looking for that. All righty. Thank you, Tanya. We got real quick. What do we got looking forward to next week?
Next week there is Transformers 1, which is sort of it is an animated Transformers movie. So that's the big one next week.
All right, we got that more to look forward to. Thank you for your time, Tanya. Y'all stick with us. We got more for you up next.